Ladies and gentlemen, you're most welcome back to From the Depths and adventure mode in any case. So, sorry for the little delay, but we are now back in adventure mode, and this is our half acceptable little boat thing, which is a great canvas for us to build upon, basically. It's metal and wood inside and some stone, and it's floaty, and we have loads of space to place some nice blocks and everything like that. So I think we should gauge and see how much materials we have available. We have 500k, and we're gonna zoom out a little bit, because I thought that there were, like, we recently took out something. Anyways,
you're in control. Moving now.
I'm thinking maybe we can go over here. Right, so we're a little bit slow. This like it generally looks like an absolute mess. Oh my god, I feel I have a... Well, it's good we have some forwards propelling here. I'm sure these are not extremely material efficient, but that works. We have some engine power. However, since we do have a lot of engine power, something that I am going to do is I'm going to do to my propulsion pods. And it's time to bring in the Aussie pods. I should have brought them in long ago. But here we are. God, that's a lot of propeller on the bottom of this thing. Oh well. We should have one there and one there, but these ones need to be... Let's see here. Spin block. You should be set to... You're set to... Like what? You are angle control. There you go. Gonna remove this minus sign. Uh-oh. We found something. Well, that happens. And I think this is... These ones are turning a little bit too extreme angle. And there we go. Right. So now it should indeed be the case. God damn it, this is a big thing. Man, this ship is larger than I'm kind of imagining. It's pretty enormous, actually. I don't know how it became this large. It's half a kilometer long. How did that happen? Well, in any case, it seems to be doing its job well enough. Ooh, scary. Shells are hitting us there. What cannon did I spawn? Oh god, this is a 500mm Hesh spammer. Yep, that's a 500mm Hesh spammer, as you do. Did I get those materials? Perhaps I did. Well, in any case,
Moving now. Moving now.
we can probably gather some materials from over there. Well, we are closing in on a little resource zone here. Apparently we have some enemy in the scope. I've added some resource gatherers finally inside of here somewhere. There they are. So soon I guess they will collect some resources. I don't know, however, kind of how much resources will be here. Come on. Oh man. Or what type of enemy we're facing. So that is as it is. We'll need to... Man, it's really noticeable how large of a ship we have. Are you kidding me? That just instantly disappeared. Well, let's see what our Vigoletta Marksman 5 is trying to deal with here. Ew, that looks... the game is stuttering in a suspicious amount. Why? Anyways, I think it's time to fire some diff rods. And no diff rods were fired. If those fire, we should have an insta-death on that thing. But I think our 500mm Hesh cannon should do a pretty good job of dealing with it as well. A few more shots. God damn it. It's kind of tough. Oh no, now it's dark too. Alright. Alright, there we go. That should do it. Come on, Big Hesh. Do your job. It's just launching missiles like crazy. Man, this is a tough match. Come on. It does not want to cooperate. Well, I guess we'll leave the guns to deal with it themselves. I obviously need to restart the game. It's like stuttering. On other notes, this railgun thing is pretty annoying. It just does not seem... Oh, look. Big steam parts. God damn it. It's pretty tough. It's like a solid brick. We seem to not be damaged much at all, so that's good. Yeah, I think that heavy armor brick is going down. It seems to be pretty weak actually. I think it's time we deal with this thing that's trying to leech at us a little bit sneakily. A few more shots. Come on now. And there we go. And some there. Okay, this cannon then. This cannon and this thing there. Low health. Well, good. Well, it seems that was no problem at all. Oh yes. So we have absorbed that materials and we're now close to 600,000. I do think that well, we can leave them there for the time of being, but you know what? I think I'll need to section off this ship a little bit in small like sections and add some kind of deck as well. Some smaller ammo upgrades. I added some more ammo boxes. We're just gonna close them in a simple stone enclosure so that they don't perhaps won't chain react. I also think I know what was causing some lag. We have a open-ended air pump that fills this entire thing, and air pumps, as you may know, can cause some lag, which you may or may not have seen in regards to the super battle carrier that was released on the workshop a while ago. I already knew this, of course, but some of you have noticed that it can cause some lag, and me saying that was no joke, because, well, for one, it's a 6 million ship, but for the other, it's pretty laggy with all those air pumps. We seem to have something in common. That thing... Is that the thing we already met? No, that's a new thing. I must admit that looks a tiny bit scary. We're just not able to shoot at it right now. Alright. We're going to hold fire until it's get a little bit closer. Because I don't want to waste these. 3, 2, 1, fire. Come on. Oh no. Come on now. It's the 500mm Hesher. It better start shooting. Okay, now it's coming online. Yeah, it's the same thing we met before. See if we can aim for... Oh yeah, there we go. That's some diff rodding. We're shooting our diff guns on it a little bit. Our octagons. Sorry about this stuttering. It's gonna go away when we section it off and make it so that it doesn't. One thing I need to be careful about is that no of our guns can shoot any of the other things. Right. Just trying to lock on here. Oh man. Here we can see some propellers. If we just can shoot that thing off. Come on now. That's one of them. Maybe that's good enough. And this one. Come on. The Vigoletta Marksman 5 is pretty accurate. We need to aim kind of there then. Come on now. It should really eat through any moment. Come on now. We need more detection too. We don't have good enough detection. There we go. There we got the good hash one. There another one good hash. I think it should have some issues with left, but it has loads of jets too. Maybe it's kind of wasted to spend too much energy on those propellers there. If we just shoot it below here, if we get in some hash from below, I think we should be able to take out some pretty important components. Yeah, there we see it. There we see a jet, a steam generators thing too. In the front it has like wedges on wedges on wedges, so it's no use hitting there. If we can kind of sneak in a couple of shots from beneath it, that should be pretty decent, or perhaps even above it. But seriously, I think hitting these propellers may not be a too bad idea anyways. Come on now. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. We got one here too. If we're just able to shoot that heavy armor beam off. Yeah, there we go. I think we may be able to just hold fire now. See if it flies. If it's gonna sink. Maybe it isn't. I guess we'll put in a few more rounds in here. Like that. And... this is like a proper heavy armor brick. Man. I think we'll need to add some of my new sniper cannons on this thing. To do some short work of stuff like this, because... as you can see, we really need to spend a lot to actually eat through this. Of course, we're gonna gain some of it back when we actually put this down into the waters, but Man, it's taking a lot of effort to deal with this thing. Ugh. Yeah. It just has so much in terms of auxiliary flying power. Inside of there, look. There we have some... Yes, finally. Low health. That took a little bit too much. Alright, did we get anything? I think we got ish 100k materials. Right. So fortunately we did this little wall thing here. And fortunately for us, that means that we don't need to do it again. Because in this game we can just take stuff. Whoops. And we can do a good old copy-paste whenever we want a section off. So I'd imagine we could have a section here. And have a little section here. And have a little section in front of this there. This is gonna be a room where we can have a pretty big turret inside of this section. And on this little section. And probably something in terms of the bow of the ship. We can have a little section there. I think we have some pretty nice sections here. So it's time to get some deck on. I will, however, take some air pumps. We're gonna make sure we have an air pump inside each section somewhere. Whoops. There we go. There we go. And it may be possible that these don't matter much like that. We can have a little section here. And one on this side. Mix it up a little bit. And one there. Now we should be quite floaty indeed. But we'll need to close these off, of course. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm going to add like one vertical layer of armor, or perhaps we should start and slope it inwards a little bit. Haven't decided quite if we're gonna do... Oh yeah, but I think that I intended to have a deck that was actually a little bit over this thing. I'm gonna think a little bit on design. Well, seems like the in-game fill function... Oh wow, now it worked. Okay, so it has been like not working for like a while. I was getting very sad. I don't know why it works sometimes and sometimes don't work, but it's really saves time. Oh look, I successfully sectioned off some evenly in 404. Cool. So now we finally got rid of that stuttering a little bit. You can see it is quite much better, which is nice. So we're just having like one layer of deck here. Pretty basic stuff. You can see here if we need to let's just do like this. No. It seems that when we kind of close these off, the calculations don't get so heavy on the system, so it's kind of fine. But you can see now it doesn't work anymore. Do I need to hold it? No. It seems to be random. Well, that's great. I don't know. If you know something that I don't know in the comments, please tell me in the comments. If there is some weird trick to make fill function work, that would be great to know. Right, so obviously we're not going to have we're not going to have this as some kind of only deck armor. It's just that we want something, and the wood looks pretty cool. I think we're going to have some metal on top of this, but we also need to wonder where we're gonna place all the turrets and all that. So there is... we don't need to hurry exactly with figuring this thing. All this stuff out. Ah. Isn't this so much harmony? Filling in some stuff here and just adding up. And even though we placed so many blocks, our materials have not gone down too much. And I feel like, of course, the tables can turn in a short moment and we might be very, very sad. But right now I feel that it feels pretty safe because we have such a big bulky ship and it would just take so much from an enemy to actually like kill us completely. Now we don't have the best turrets, or we have some decent turrets, but we don't have close to enough of them. Now let's see here, did we consume this? Well, let's see here if we can zoom in here. Can you like... sometimes it wants to show me the values and sometimes it just... because sometimes it's... oh, you need to be very exact there. So little material. Like 1,000 each, just like barely worth it to actually go for them. We have another scrapper. I did kill one of these offline. Well, or not recording because they're so small. It's no big deal. Right, we have some deck here. We're moving forwards. We got some of our acipods here, so we do go a little bit faster now. And something I do want is to add some of my snipery turrets. I think that's something, that's probably what we're going to add next for this thing. Now I'm just filling out some armor blocks here. I felt like we want a little higher area around the deck, kinda. And now I completely missed to use the symmetry plane, like always. Well, that happens. You can see the stuttering is in any case gone, so that's super nice. Now this turret is... well, that hash spam turret is pretty old too, but it's a little bit low now. I don't know, I think we're actually going to add this all around. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Look, a very little cute thing is incoming. This thing just looks so extremely cool. I love those gears on the like turret pods, and they even have winches and stuff like that. Yeah, this is very cool. So many parts and wings and stuff like that, and coal burners. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't think this is gonna be much of a trouble, however. Well, it's not dead yet, but soon enough. Isn't this a quite beautiful sight to behold? See the large heshes really get some chopping up damage there. It is indeed. Well, in any case, I definitely need to restart my game and stuff like that. Like this is, it started to stutter again. I think maybe I played for too long. My plan is, if in any case, is to add a couple of these, but of course proper placements with defenses and all of this super strong little sniper cannon, which you may have seen in some earlier little video thing. Now this one shoots something, it will go through, like, it will go through most ships. I think those shells actually go through, or that's not shells, I think those kinetic rods actually go through the Megalodon, like, in general. So they're pretty nice. I built them to basically go through the Ragnarok thing, the new updated version by Brenzo. Very cool version and very good ship, but I have specifically been building some weapons to specifically deal with that thing, because the Draconia just gets its ass handed to itself. So, you know, what can we do? But in any case, I think we'll be back next time with some more adventure mode. We're going to install some of those. They are very accurate, the nice ones. We need some better detection, of course. And we also need to replace and fix all our turrets and stuff like that. Get some general layout on where we actually have stuff. I think we're gonna have some cramps. But excuse the slideshow right now. That's not gonna be a thing next episode. So do make sure you stay tuned. Huge thanks to... Let's actually pause this. This is unbearable. Yeah, anyways. Huge thanks to the commissioned officers in the army of Gmodism for supporting the channel on Patreon. So Captain Scoobrox, Commander Eugene, Lieutenant Asteria, Tyler Russ, powered by Greeden, LCG Canyon. And also thanks to our stellar GMODIST, that's our YouTube members, LCG Canyon, for supporting the channel so much over there. So in any case, if you want to support the channel, do consider that and check the links in the description, and I'll be seeing you next time. In any case, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. This is your host Gmodism, and we're signing out from our newly installed articulated chair that doesn't make us wobble too much. Very nice.